If you think that the problem in this city is that my rent is too low, vote for him. If you know the problem in this city is that your rent is too high, vote for me.
I was the HUD secretary. I built affordable housing all across this nation. I built affordable housing in this city when I was in my 20s. I know how to get it done.
Well, Zoran, boy, your fantasies are never going to come about in terms of funding everything you want that's going to be free, free, free. It's a fantasy. Let's deal with the reality.
In other words, what the Assemblyman said is he has no experience.
What I don't have in experience, I make up for in integrity. And what you don't have in integrity, you could never make up for in experience.
Yeah. You're not a Democrat. You're a Democratic socialist.
We have
you didn't vote for Kamala Harris, right?
We have other ground to cover. We have other ground.
Said leave it blank in the presidential primary because primaries are a place to air dissent. And like many Americans, I was horrified by the Israeli genocide of Palestinians. And if you want to look for me on the ballot, you'll find me as the Democrat.
Mr. Mamdani, thank you.
The Assemblyman will not denounce Hamas. The Assemblyman will not denounce Hassan Piker, who said America deserved 9/11.
The occupation is a reference to international law and the violation of it, which Mr. Cuomo has no regard for since he signed up to be Benjamin Netanyahu's legal defense team during the course of this genocide. You know, it took Andrew Cuomo being beaten by a Muslim candidate in the Democratic primary for him to set foot in a mosque. He had more than 10 years, and he couldn't name a single mosque at the last debate we had that he visited.
Zoran Mamdani, the president has already said it's going to take $7 billion out of the budget right from the start if you're elected mayor. People are going to suffer in this city, people who need those federal funds. What I would do is sit and negotiate. Heard the both of them again fighting like kids in the schoolyard. Zoran, your resume could fit on a cocktail napkin. And Andrew, your failures could fill a public school library in New York City. Okay. Go ahead, Katie.
We're going to move now to public safety.
Has never had a job. On his resume, it says he interned for his mother. This is not a job for a first-timer. Any day, you could have a hurricane, you have, God forbid, a 9/11, a health pandemic. If you don't know what you're doing, people could die.
Mr. Mamdani, want to respond?
And if we have a health pandemic, then why would New Yorkers turn back to the governor who sent seniors to their death in nursing homes? That's the kind of experience that's on offer here today. What I don't have in experience, I make up for in integrity. And what you don't have in integrity, you could never make up for in experience.
Boy, New York, you guys have put yourself in a bad position. I'm not going to lie to you, and you have nobody to blame but yourself, really. Because I want you to think about a couple things. Curtis is actually the best candidate and the only candidate that anybody who has a sane mind should vote for. But here's the predicament that you put yourself in. If Mamdani wins this election, it's going to be like Cuba over there. But before I get to, Andrew Cuomo, you can't blame nobody but yourself. Years of bringing all of these migrants into New York and legalizing them. New York has been probably 30 to 40% of everybody who lives in New York now are immigrants who came to this country. And I'm not talking about long-time immigrants who's been over here and their family's been over here. New York has been flooded with nothing but a bunch of not just illegal immigrants, but legal immigrants who have not assimilated to America's customs. Because when I went to D.C. probably about, what year was that? 2017. In D.C., I saw more Russians and Ukrainians and everybody else than I saw Americans. We are destroying this country within. All of your vile, filthy politicians. And I'm not just talking about the ones who wants to bring over illegals, because it's people like even Elon Musk and Vivek, Donald Trump. A lot of y'all want to keep bringing over these migrants who are not assimilating to our customs. And now the problem you got in New York is that Mamdani is leading in the poll by, I think, about 17, 18 points. And Cuomo is in second place. Curtis probably don't stand a chance, but I don't blame him. He don't have to drop out. I see all these people offering Curtis to drop out of the race. Think about what you're really saying. Now, I know what you're saying. There's no way he could win. All of these times, you guys are telling us you want somebody with principles. It's been said that they offered him $10 million just to drop out the race. He said, I'm not for sale. Here's the kicker, though. In order to vote, you're saying your best choice is Como. Just think about that. Como technically should drop out and endorse Curtis, because what they're saying in so many words is that we're either going to vote for a socialist, a communist who's a Muslim, who advocates and supports radical Islamic terrorists, or you going to vote for the fella who was sticking sticking sick people in the nursing homes, killing the elderly, writing books, getting paid, sexually harassing women. He was a total disaster as the governor. And you're saying that he did so bad that now what we're going to do is we're so desperate, we want to get him back in there because we're too damn stupid and too corrupt to actually get a viable candidate. And when we get a viable candidate, we're upset because he won't take a bribe and drop out the damn race. You can't make this up. You got yourself in a quagmire right now. New York is in trouble. I don't know if they can actually fix the problem. You need like a what's his name? Giuliani. You need Mayor Giuliani back down there in order to fix some of that problem. Crime is out of control. You're already short on police officers. If this communist piece of trash gets in there, you're going to be even shorter on police departments. You're going to run out of money because a bunch of businesses going to start leaving if he actually is elected. So you've painted yourself in a bad corner right now. And technically, unless there's a miracle that people wake up and actually vote for Curtis, which I don't think they're going to do, because they have a propensity for pain. It's like there's some pain freaks or something. Keep voting. You guys didn't get enough of when y'all had, I forgot the other communist y'all had down there with an ugly wife, looked like she was on crack or something. And then you come in Eric Adams. He's terrible too, but he's like a staunch conservative compared to, at least compared to men. This Zimbabwe fella, start calling him Zimbabwe, whatever the hell his name is, Mandani, Zimbabwe, and Andrew Cuomo, who is nothing but a socialist himself. He's been a disaster. He's losing in the race, and he takes like a 10-day vacation like he's winning or something. All I gotta say is I wouldn't want to be New York. Y'all was doing so bad, y'all got Sean Hannity to leave. After a while, all the damn New York. 50 Cent left New York, he came to Texas. Damn. What's next? Y'all destroying it down there. And then you got the crime, people just running in grocery stores with knives, just taking food. Don't seem like a very nice place. And you guys don't want the National Guard down there? If anybody needs it, damn it, y'all need it. But hey, you do you. We can't tell you what to do. I won't be visiting, that's for sure. But here, I want to get off into this because we got a couple of, I don't know if we're going to get a chance to get, because I got a long video that we're going to have to evaluate. This fella got caught stealing, breaking into somebody's house, but it's like an hour long. I don't know if I'm going to get to the day because it was so late. I may wait till tomorrow and cover it with you on tomorrow because it's so damn long. And you'll have fun helping me dissect it. But before we get to that, I don't know if you've seen the J-Lo interview. She was on that piece of trash by the name of Howard Stern. She was on his show. And, let me let you listen to what J-Lo had to say. J-Lo seems to think that her 4 marriages, she wasn't the problem. And all the other stuff going on, she really wasn't the problem. Now, J-Lo said somebody else was really the problem, not her. Because J-Lo is a saint. She's out here bumping and grinding and twerking at 50. How is J-Lo? 50-something, right? But you do you, J-Lo. I want you to say, she playing the victim card now. But I'm going to tell you what one of her husbands said after she played the victim card here. Let me see if I can find Miss J-Lo here. Jenny from the block. Yeah, she's not too happy with what's going on.
Truly been loved.
Watch it. The question is, do you think you truly been loved? She don't know if she's truly been loved. I need love.
Do you think you've truly been loved?
No.
No. And do you think you really have experienced loving someone?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
And when you...
Yeah. Fallout Welder says, E.T., what about us in New Jersey? Well, y'all got a chance because in New Jersey, I think that Mickey Heifer is going to lose. So y'all actually may win in New Jersey. So y'all might be able to do a turnaround. Y'all not looking as bad as New York, to be honest with you. I mean, y'all governor is terrible. He's trash too. But at least it's a chance that a Republican may win in New Jersey. It ain't a snowball's chance in hell that one would win in New York.
Can't get that love back.
What I learned, it's not that I'm not lovable. It's that they're not capable.
They can't love.
They don't have it in them. They need to appreciate the little person inside of them.
They have little
need to love
give.
them.
Did you hear she talking in her baby voice now?
Yeah.
You've been in relationship with
And
people.
they gave me what they had.
Right, but
they
it's
gave
not
me
enough.
all of it. Every time.
But it's this much. It's
all the
little bit.
rings, all the things I could ever.
Can you believe this, Heifer? First of all, let's just be honest. Can we keep it 100, J-Lo? Okay, you used to be a dancer on In Living Color. And then you got with P. Diddy. That's how you got your first start. You was horning around with P. Diddy. Now I heard through the grapevine, don't want you to get upset with you, but I heard that P. Diddy, it was kind of y'all doing like menage a trois going on in there. Y'all doing a little kinky stuff. That's you. Y'all do you. And then you start, I think that first movie you got, I forgot a couple of movies you got. And then I think it was that, what's that, Selena. Then she played Selena, the Tina singer who got killed by her manager. And then all of a sudden she got popular. But she says that it ain't that she is not lovable, but she just needs somebody to love her the right way. She said, quit buying her stuff and love her, damn it.
Want.
Right.
They tried to give me the houses, the rings, the marriage, all of it. But
they didn't love you.
They didn't.
And didn't know you.
And I didn't love myself.
You hear this? I'm going to replay that again.
Do you think you've truly been loved?
No.
No. And do you think you really have experienced loving someone?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
And when you can't get that love back?
What I learned, it's not that I'm not lovable. It's that they're not capable.
They can't love.
They don't have it in them. They need to appreciate the little person inside of them. They need to love them. Yeah.
You've been in a relationship with
and
people.
they gave me what they had.
Right, but
they
it's not
gave me
enough.
all of it. Every time.
But it's this much. It's
all the rings, all the things I could ever want.
Right.
They tried to give me the houses, the rings, the marriage, all of it. But
they didn't love you.
They didn't.
And didn't know you.
And I didn't love myself.
She said she didn't love herself. J-Lo didn't love herself. Now, this is her first husband. Now, she met him at Gloria Estefan. You remember Gloria Estefan? Gloria Estefan had a restaurant. He was a waiter in there. And I think he's a little bit younger than her. So she went in there. She saw something she liked. She picked him up. So let's go home and get married. He bent over a couple of times, you know. And I think he's got a funny name. It's spelled O-J-A-N-I, Noah. And he chimed in after she said that. But she says, I've learned it's not that I'm not lovable. It's that they're not capable. Preach, girl. I bet some of these heifers online, some of these like OnlyFans was just, ooh, I love J-Lo. She was so deep. Oh my God, she's so wonderful. A woman of virtue. But he had to respond to what she said after he heard that. And he said, he posted, he says, ha, ha, ha. Let me just say, stop putting us down, he said. Stop putting me down with your victim card. This is him talking now. The problem is not us, not me, he says. The problem is you. You're the one who couldn't keep it in your pants. You've been loved a few times. You've been married 4 times and had countless relationships in between. This is an ex-husband. You have had good relationships He says, me, for example. Then he says, he proceeded to tell her, he said, I'm an amazing, loving person, great human being, honest, faithful to you, never lied, never misbehaved, never cheated on you. I'm too good of a man for you. In other words, he says that J-Lo was hoeing around on it. That is shocking. I would have never guessed that. J-Lo, I mean, she's like Mother Teresa. She was doing what, fella? I dare you slander Mother Teresa like that. I mean, just because she's out here bumping and grinding at 50 on 2 and 3 million on stage, that doesn't mean anything. She is a woman of virtue. This hussy says she ain't never been loved. This is almost as funny when they used to say Elizabeth Taylor, all the marriage, the 8 marriages, I think she married one of her husbands twice. It was all their fault, though. It was not her fault. J-Lo says that she ain't the problem. She want to get that straight right now. She wants you to know that it ain't that she's not lovable, because she is absolutely lovable, according the gospel, according to J-Lo. She is just Jenny from the block. She is a pleasure to be around. And anybody should be dying to know J-Lo. You can't take nothing away from that, how arrogant these people be. Most of you couldn't stand to be around most of your so-called stars that you be worshiping or praising. They're hard to live around. All of them. Just about. Some are worse than others, but most of them are just obnoxious to be around. J-Lo is one of them. She said, ain't that she ain't lovable, because technically speaking, she said she is very, very lovable. You should count it a blessing, she says, to be able to just be in the present, in her present, any kind of way. I'm sure that a couple of the other fellas would like to say something, but they're gonna keep quiet right now. I don't blame you. Now, this is the point that I like to make with you, J-Lo. I'm gonna help you out right here, J-Lo. Now, I know you're not gonna listen to me, because you ain't the kind of person that you can tell a damn thing to. But before I do that, let me thank my big boy Howard there. Howard, good to see you there, brother. Howard says you're the beast of broadcasting. I appreciate you there, brother Howard. Good to see you, brother. Hope the family's doing good. Now, let me just give you a word of wise. You know how you can tell somebody who's bitter, somebody who still wants one of their exes back? If you go online and you make comments about your ex and you can't keep your ex out of your mouth, that means you still want them. That means you're bitter. You got to turn the page. You got to turn the page. Why are you online talking about your ex? Operative word here is ex. You ever see people like get a divorce from their spouse? It divorced 10 years ago, and they be still talking about, well, my wife, or my husband, or my ex, or my this. Always got them in your mouth. My ex. If you online, you might have to talk sometimes, but if you online saying something, I don't care how bad it is. If you online, y'all fighting online, that's bitter. Get over it. Be an adult. Hate to see grown-ups arguing online. Y'all married. Even if one of you cheated, just move on, damn it. Because y'all online, keep all your business. Why is she even talking about it? Don't even understand why you even talking about it. It don't make any sense. I've never seen such women like J-Lo. Like, J-Lo's not an ugly woman. She's rich, but do she seem happy to you? See, you can be rich, you can even be good looking and still not be happy. I mean, I've never seen so many well-to-do people. Seem like if you see them from the outside, you would say to yourself, these people, oh, I would love to have that life. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. I mean, just look, people like Halle Berry. Halle Berry's not happy. What's this one name? Eddie Murphy's ex-wife. They say she's trying to sleep with everybody's husband. Let me pull some up on her. Wait a minute. Nicole Murphy. Yes, sir. Leela Roshan and Lisa Ray, I think that's her name is. Boy, they hate her. They say she's a husband stiller. Nicole Murphy. Boy, they don't care too much about her. They say she's a man stiller, you know. Let me see if I can pull up here. This Lisa Ray, I'm gonna put up because she got something bad to say about. But none of these people seem happy. Y'all got money and everything. Why y'all so miserable? I don't understand how you can be so rich and be so damn miserable. Damn. It's time to turn the page. Okay, I'm gonna let you. This is yeah, I'm being messy tonight, brother. I got some other stuff to talk about, but I saw this right here and I said that J-Lo, you need to stop, girl. You really need to stop. I mean, you gotta move on sooner or later. Let me see if I can pull it up here. So this is if you remember this lady, Lisa Ray McCoy, she got married, and this is Nicole Murphy, used to be married to Eddie Murphy. She was dating what's his name? Michael Strahan, yeah. And Lisa Ray and Nicole was good friends. Allegedly, Miss Nicole here was tongue kissing her good friend's husband while she was still dating Michael Strahan. He bailed out, and Lisa Ray has been going in hard on her, saying she's a home wrecker, she's a whore or something.
Did your ex ever sleep with one of your friends?
Mm-hmm.
Celebrity friends?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them?
Mm-hmm.
You allege too that Nicole Murphy had relations with your ex-husband. Were you two friends?
She was at my bachelorette party.
So they was hanging out. See, let me give you a word of wise. Now, you ain't got to listen to me. This is something I don't understand. I'm not trying to tell anybody else to do, but this is what I don't understand. Like, it'll be a woman, and every time you come around, she got another woman always running her man. Man always got some other men around her, his wife or his girlfriend or something. You better take the Aretha Franklin approach. Aretha Franklin said, I don't want no one always sitting around chitting and chatting while she with her man all the time. Sometimes it's okay, but it's too much. See, y'all got them hanging around all the damn time. They may be envious of you. Everybody who say your friend ain't your damn friend any damn way.
But you know what? At that time, my mother told me then. She said, but you got to watch that one then. And she was right. She
said, mother told you to watch. You should listen to your mama.
She was dating.
Mama used to say, take your time, young man.
Michael Strahan. So I called him. Let me send you a tape that I have.
A tape?
Proof. And so I did.
She sent a tape, got a videotape of it. What they was doing.
Friends don't do that now. Where I come from, south side of Chicago, that's an ass whooping.
Why you ain't give it to her then? She said, well, she come from south side of Chicago. She from the Windy City, Chi-Town. She said, in Chi-Town, we do beat downs on that. Nicole said she ain't thinking about none of y'all. She ain't studying y'all. She said when she was married to Eddie Murphy, she didn't say that this is me speaking on her behalf. When she was married to Eddie Murphy, he was picking up trannies. So she said she had to learn how to get her freak on too. How many kids she got by Eddie Murphy? Like 5?
Did your ex ever sleep with one of your friends?
Mm-hmm. So party.
Okay, that's enough. I just wanted to show you who I was talking about, but they seem so bitter. I don't know why they seem so unhappy. I don't know who that is. But a lot of these stars, man, they be so miserable. Everybody be thinking they got it going on, but and like this is her with Sugar Ray Leonard. He probably got that too. Because they say she be up in everybody's face. She giving it up to anybody who want it. she's just throwing the punani around. Just said, do you want some? Who's next on the list? At least that's what the rumor has. I'm just speaking about the rumor. I don't got no first-hand information. I don't got no dog in the fight one way or another. I'm just saying I saw all these people getting upset online, but I see a lot of J-Lo is bitter. J-Lo said that she ain't been loved properly. Y'all need to learn how to love J-Lo because she real special, she says. And if y'all just knew how to love her the right way, you'll be better off. But I also want to bring up something else. I'm sure you heard this story by now. This is, what's that fella's name running for the Senate down there in Maine? I'm sure y'all saw the story, him with that, this fool got a Nazi tattoo on him, but he said he didn't realize it was a Nazi tattoo. And you want to be over somebody? You running for office? You don't know what the hell. He gonna blame it on he got drunk. Blame it on the alcohol, didn't you? That's a song too. Blame it on alcohol. Let me see if I think I got a couple of clips of even his apology. His name is Graham Platham or something like that. Here's a picture of him. Here, let's see if I can show you the picture first, and then we'll play the video of him. He said he was in the service and he got drunk. Okay, nobody gets drunk and accidentally put a Nazi tattoo on them. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things you can do when you get drunk, but my God, come on now, a Nazi tattoo, fella, come on now. You need to stop it. Now, here he is right here. So this is the Nazi tattoo, but he said the only reason he did it because he got drunk. Now, I got a couple clips of him, even his apology, which is pretty lame if you ask me. And I got a crash of this, another one of these freaking Indians, 21 years old, just plowed like he was high, killed 3 people, and they keep issuing license to these damn people. He just prowls and just runs over some people. They probably gonna let him out of jail. I wouldn't be surprised. Let me see if this is it. I think this is it. Oh, come on, man. What happened to the clip? Let's see if I...
Well, meet Democrat Graham Plattner. He's a Maine Senate candidate who is now having to apologize for that tattoo on his chest. One that is the SS Nazi skull.
Imagine trying to work for this guy's campaign, and this story comes out. You says, "Well, I know this probably is a mistake, but we heard you have a Nazi tattoo on you. We know it's a mistake. You want to issue a statement saying it's wrong." He said, "No, it's true, but I'm gonna get another tattoo to cover it up." Now, notice that the media is kind of quiet about this. If a Republican had a Nazi tattoo on them, that's all you would hear. That's why I don't pay attention to nothing the left says. Whenever the left says they get offended about somebody, if you are a leftist and you want me to get offended about what some Republican did, I'm not going to do it for you. If I want to insult them, I will, but not because you said so. Because you won't condemn a damn thing these people do.
And crossbones.
There was a lot of heavy drinking back then. I mean, the infantry is always a historic.
How many of the other people got a Nazi tattoo put on them too? Since the drinking is the problem. He was working at a bar too. That's the funny part. So he got this tattoo. Get this. This tattoo has been on him since 2007. That's 18 years ago, fella. So just for argument's sake, pretend like we believe him, that it was an accident because he was drunk. When you sobered up for 18 years, you've been drunk for 18 years? Seems to me you would have, because you always got your shirt off. It seems to me you'd have looked in the mirror and said, I got to get this damn thing taken off. Either you're too stupid to know it's a Nazi tattoo and you want to be a senator, or you're lying like hell, like all communist pieces of trash called Democrats do. I'm going to go with door number 2.
Historically a heavy drinking place, but going ashore and partying pretty hard, getting tattooed.
He's a damn liar. Does anybody believe this fool? He accidentally got a Nazi tattoo. You can't make this up. This fool said he wants us to believe he accidentally got a Nazi tattoo.
Graham Plattner here. I want to talk to you about something. In 2007, when I was a young infantry sergeant.
He want to keep throwing young and alcohol in there. Young and alcohol.
In the Marine Corps, myself and some machine gunners I served in Fallujah and Ramadi with were on our third deployment. We were in a naval vessel and we pulled in for a Liberty port in Split, Croatia. We went ashore to do the thing that young Marines do, which tends to be carousing and sometimes getting tattoos. We wanted to get something that represented our jobs, our service, fighting in Fallujah and Ramadi as machine gunners. We went ashore, we found a tattoo parlor after a fair amount of heavy carousing, and we found a tattoo on the wall, a piece of flash that looked like a terrifying skull and crossbones. We thought it looked cool, and so we got it.
You said we. Did the other ones get it too then? And could we get their names also? And how long did it take you to figure out that it was a Nazi sign? 18 years, this damn fool ain't figured it out yet. You're making yourself like a fool with this weak argument, because you're telling me after 18 years, you never noticed it. Okay, you was drunk. Why you didn't get rid of it in 18 years? You only got rid of it now and covered it up because you got exposed.
I have had this tattoo for the last 18 years. I re-enlisted into the United States Army with this tattoo, where I was screened for hate and gang-related tattoos. I worked for the State Department as a contractor, where I got a full physical, which included screening my tattoos. I've gone through life with this thing, taking my shirt off.
So just because the government pieces of trash communists didn't have a problem with it, because they probably some Nazi communists just like you are.
Having photographs taken, videos taken. I've been very, very open in my life with the fact I had a skull and crossbones on my chest, because that's what I...
No, it's a Nazi symbol.
...thought it was.
Oh, so you admitting you're stupid? Because I would ask the next question. Are you telling me that you're too damn stupid to realize that this was a damn Nazi symbol?
It's come to my attention that it has a stark resemblance to a symbol that is used by neo-Nazis.
No, it is the symbol used by them.
And I want to say that was not the intent at all. And the idea that I've been going around with something like that utterly horrifies me.
You see how leftists do it? See, the Democrats say, well, he's apologized. This should be the end of it. But if you go over and apologize, that just shows them how weak you is. They're going to try to destroy you. I never apologize to anything I say or do towards the scumbag known as the left. If you want an apology from me, you can ask your mammy for an apology, because I'm not apologizing for a damn thing. This is the reason they still shadow ban me, because I won't apologize. Why should I apologize when I'm right? That don't even make any difference. That's like me apologizing for 1 + 1 is 2. You said 1 + 1 is 2. Yes, that's what it is. I don't care. It's offensive. Want me to apologize for being right? I don't think so.
I know that symbols like this can be incredibly damaging to people, and the idea that I've had it all these years and it could have been read like...
It terrifies him that he had it all these years. He's the victim now. I wouldn't be surprised if he started saying, this has caused a lot of stress because people brought this to my attention. And I think that people need to apologize to me for hurting my feelings, because I have a Nazi symbol on my chest for 18 years. This is not fair. Leftists, nobody's better at playing the victim than a bunch of scumbag leftists. I showed you Mandani the day when I showed you the video. He was playing like he was a victim after 9/11. That communist piece of trash was acting like he was a victim after 9/11. It should be mandatory. When somebody comes from another country, it should be mandatory. You're not swearing in on a damn Quran. You're not carrying your damn flag. We want you to pledge allegiance to our flag or go home. You don't like it, you got choices, you can go home. See, that's what I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. See, they don't want to say those kind of things because they're still pledging to their country. And some of them are holding office still pledging to their country. This is why New York has turned into the hellhole it is, and finna to elect a full-fledged Muslim jihadist communist. He's all of that without the bag of chips.
Like that is incredibly troubling. I have lived a life dedicated to anti-fascism, anti-racism.
You with the Democratic Party, so I know you're a damn liar. I know you are a damn liar. Nobody who's still a Democrat and support Democrats is not for anti-fascism. That's a joke. Everybody y'all really support are like dictators and the whole 9 yards. If you look at our video that we put up on the Doctor of Common Sense 2, and if you're not subscribed to the Doctor of Common Sense 2, please do. I put a video up over there. That's the only place I put the video up today. It was with the Obamas. In that particular video, there is a clip of Sarah Atchison. I put a clip in there. She talks about how the Obama administration tried to plant some child porn on her computer to get her husband in trouble. This is how vile Mandani is nothing but a Indian version of Barack Obama. He's playing the victim, and everything he stands for is communist. Is like what some of communists would stand for. All of his policies. What the left likes to do is that they pretend like they're fighting for the little guy, but what they're doing is they want the elite party in the poor.
And anti-Nazism. I think that racism and anti-Semitism are a long scourge on our.
What are you talking about? Your party is all y'all been saying is free Palestine. You know, I know a couple people get mad when I say this right here, and you got to get over yourself, because if you read the history, I've said this before. No, I don't agree with every damn thing Israel say, and I'm not one of those Ted Cruz kind of that you just got to support Israel blindly. That's just a bunch of nonsense. I'm for America first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. I don't care if we never give any other country any damn money. We didn't spend enough. But here's what I do know. Nobody's going to argue that the Palestinians, aka Hamas, really wants peace. It's not a genocide. It was never your land. As a matter of fact, if you go look at the archaeological digs, there was never a king of Palestine. There was never anybody like a queen of Palestine. There was never a coin in Palestine. Stop acting like it was your damn land. It's ridiculous. Keep calling somebody. They keep letting Mandani. The whole time, this debate they had, they talk more about Donald Trump and the Palestinians in Israel. I thought y'all was running to be the freaking mayor of New York. Why are we talking about the Palestinians and Donald Trump and Israel? What about New York? That's who you guys are fighting to represent.
Society and a long scourge on our politics, and I think it has no place in our world. For that reason, I have gone and gotten it covered up. Last night, I went to a tattoo parlor.
He got it covered up. Did you cover it up in your mind? Because this is in your mind, fool. If it took you 18 years to get it covered up, that means you're too stupid to know what you wrote on your chest. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I knew a guy. I used to work with a guy, and you know it's popular to get these Chinese or these Japanese tattoos. You know what the hell they say, especially the Chinese. And I asked him one time, because I used to get a good laugh out of it. I said, is it possible that the Chinese people wrote something funny about you? They could be calling you oh hell pale face, and they telling you that it says something else. He said, well, now I don't really know what it means. I said, you ever try to look it up? No. So you let somebody write on you, you don't even know what the hell it says in Chinese, and you don't speak Chinese, nor do you read Chinese. And you never went to try to look it up to see what it really means. They just told you what it really means. Well, I'm telling you that you Superman, go jump off the building, fool. Somebody just tell you something right on you. And he got his shirt up like, oh, that shit makes me feel better.
And I got this to cover up the skull and crossbones. It's a Celtic knot with some imagery around dogs, because my wife Amy and I have two wonderful dogs that we love a lot. This far more represents.
Oh, now you want Brownie, but we have a dog we love a lot. You had a Nazi sticker. Your wife didn't know it was a Nazi sticker? I mean, your wife didn't know either. You and your wife both couldn't actually figure it out. Okay.
That's who I am.
Let bygones be bygones, right?
Am now, then even the skull and crossbones.
He's a Democrat, so it's okay.
Spones did, which I thought that it was. This has come up because the establishment is trying to throw everything it can at me.
How is this somebody throwing somebody? Now he's a victim. So do you have a Nazi sign? Because if it's not a Nazi sign, you don't need to cover it up. So you're admitting there's a Nazi sign, and now you're mad because you got exposed, and now you're getting married to people who talk about you. If Donald Trump had a Nazi tattoo on his chest, would you feel the same way about it? No, I'm sure you would, because you seem like you got really a lot of integrity.
It is terrified of what we are trying to build here.
Exactly what you're trying to build there, because your government is trash down there anyway.
Every second we spend talking about a tattoo I got in the Marine Corps is a second we don't talk about Medicare for all. It's a second that
we don't want Medicare for all, jackass. We don't want the legals having a Medicare.
We don't talk about raising taxes on the wealthy. It's a second we're not.
Same talking point from this dumbass with a Nazi tattoo. Every time he do an interview, somebody should bring up the Nazi tattoo. Don't let him off the hook. Whenever they come out, these things you want to just forget about it. But these SOBs brought up Russian collusion for 3 or 4 years, got a special investigating when they knew it was a lie.
Not talking about the material struggles of Mainers as they try to scrape through a system that at its core is trying to rob them. And that's why tonight, I'm just going back right out on the road. We're holding a town hall in Ogunquit, where much like I've been doing for the past month, going around the state of Maine, making myself accessible to Mainers in their communities so I can listen to them. I can hear about what it is they need to change in our political system. And that is what I'm going to continue dedicating my time to. Thank you all very much, and I really appreciate your support through all of this. I will say, it is deeply hard for me personally, but all the outpouring of support telling me to stick with.
Of course they're going to tell you to stick with it, because they're a bunch of communists too. The one fellow down in Virginia, he was talking about killing people's kids, and the Democrats still stuck with him. They got no principles anyway. When you have no core belief and no principles, of course you stick with anything anybody else does. You don't even think it's wrong. I don't know if you guys saw this story right here. It was a story of a thug who, I think this is in Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. The lady's name was Kathleen Miles, and the suspect is named William Livingston. Now, they had to do a Freedom of Information request, and we found out that this Livingston piece of trash has assaulted at least 4 women. I think, no, 4 women in 2022. But I'm sure nothing's going to happen to it, because it's really not his fault, because his mammy may have been on crack or something. That's what the left is going to say. We can't really expect him not to go around punching women in the face. It's a short video. Let me get it up right quick for you, because I'm sure he was on his way to college. Sure he was. He ain't done nothing. Just a little punch in the face and no outrage. Is that it? Yes, it. Oh, come on up, man. What the heck is it? Look at this. I want you to pay attention, because there's no video. He punched her in the face for no reason. You're going to watch on the video. I'm going to play it over a couple of times. He going to walk up from behind her and just hit her in the face. Boom. You see that? See, that's when somebody needs to take their gun out and just pump him full of lead. Watch it again. Did you hear any outrage about that? Notice you don't hear any stories about that. He punches this woman with all of his might in her face, knocks her out. She hits her head on the concrete. She suffered multiple fractures, had a concussion, and they said she's struggling every day. Now, I'm sure that they'll let him right out of jail, because it ain't really his fault. Somebody needs to pump this piece of trash full of lead. Anybody who goes up and just hit an innocent woman in her face like this right here, you think he's fit for society? He's not fit for society. I mean, I'm going to let you watch it more. It's hard to watch. You need to see it, because these are the people that the Democrats keep letting out of jail. Now, if somebody would have shot and killed him, you know what they'd have said? It's not really his fault. I wonder who she voted for. That's what I like to know, if she actually voted for the Democrats. Because you voting for your own punishment if you voted for the Democrats. You're saying I really want to get punched in the face. That's what you're technically saying. These animals will sit here and just punch women in the face. But I'm sure he was on his way to college. He looks like he's college bound for sure. Probably going to be like a brain surgeon or something. I am absolutely sure. Well, I wanted to show you this other video tonight, but I'm not going to show it tonight because it'll last too long if I show it to you tonight. So I'm going to wait to try to show it to you tomorrow. What did I do with the other one? I want to like circle back to the Circle Back Girl. Jan Psaki. Her reign on JD Vance. See, when President Trump first picked JD Vance, they thought JD Vance was just some other like yes boy who couldn't think. But every time you see JD Vance in an interview, he's a damn good at answering these leftists. And now they're getting scared because they was gonna keep attacking Donald Trump. But they saying if Donald Trump gets out, JD Vance is young. If he wins, he can go for 8 more years. Then you got Marco Rubio, who may be waiting in the lane. They said these people are dangerous. So it seems like they're getting nervous now with JD Vance. But I want to bring up something she said, and we played it last night. But I think it was kind of nasty how she attacked the man. And then I got another clip of him. You remember she used to circle back all the time? I want to circle back to you. I want to circle back to you.
I think the little Manchurian candidate, JD Vance, wants to be president more than anything else. Yeah. I always wonder what's going on in the mind of his wife. Like, are you okay?
Now, these are the same people. I'm going to play a clip of Jan here, Chucky's wife. She was the one who wanted to have regulation on social media platform because people shouldn't be able to say anything. Here you are slandering JD Vance and his wife for no damn reason because he disagrees.
Please blink 4 times.
Yes.
We'll come over here. We'll save you. And that he's willing to do anything to get there. And that your whole iteration you just outlined, I mean, he's scarier in certain ways.
He's smarter
in some ways. And he's young.
Yeah. And ambitious.
And agile in the sense that he is a chameleon who makes himself into whatever he thinks the audience wants to hear from him. Now, what's also true, though, is JD Vance is not, he's in some ways goodish on paper if you like what he believes in. I don't know. But I don't know that he can take the whole movement with him.
No way.
I don't think so either.
There's no riz.
It's got no riz, right? And he just is a little odd. And so Trump's odd in a different way. So I'm skeptical of that. So yeah, he's got to, I mean, everything going on right now, and I think we have to be very clear-eyed about this, is about
What is that noise?
He might tie you up, but he'll do it nicely. In fact, according to Ronald, his victims have always enjoyed
why is that thing playing?
A pleasure to deal with, he says. If only criminals had reviews, Ronald would be in that
what in the hell is that coming from?
5 to 5-star zone.
And if you read the report of that false imprisonment, you will see that the lady said in her statement that this had to be one of the nicest robbers I ever met in my life.
Unfortunately, Ronald's
I can't shut this damn thing up.
Lucy Curl, the 85-year-old widow of a pastor, didn't leave a 5-star
Why
review.
in the hell is this thing
She
still
didn't leave
playing?
any review at all because she died during the robbery. Now, technically, I should say a robbery because Ronald has pleaded not guilty. And in the eyes of the law, that means we're supposed to consider him innocent until proved otherwise. But the evidence the detectives have against Ronald is incontrovertible. Lucy, bleeding and barely alive, somehow made it into her car and collapsed on the horn. She literally laid her body across it in what the detectives believed
I
to be a
cannot stop
last-ditch
this damn
effort
thing
to
from
call for
talking.
help. And the detectives' theory is that this all began when Ronald showed up at Lucy's front.
So I'm going on TV, huh? So I'm going on TV, huh? I'm going on TV, huh? Yeah, I'm going on TV.
This is Ronald
This
Davis.
thing will not
For the
stop
past 40
talking.
years, Ronald's had a bit of a hobby, specifically breaking into people's homes,
I
holding
don't
them
know how to stop
hostage,
this damn
and
thing from
helping
talking.
himself to whatever valuables they've got lying around.
I'd be damned.
But Ronald doesn't see himself as the bad guy here.
How did I click on this damn thing?
In Ronald's mind, he's kind of like a courteous burglar, a gentleman thief. He might tie you up, but he'll do it nicely. In fact, according to Ronald, his victims have always enjoyed the experience.
I don't know why I can't
Pleasure
stop this
to
damn
deal
thing from
with,
talking.
he says. If only criminals had reviews, Ronald would be in that sweet 4.5 to 5-star zone.
And if you read the report off that false imprisonment, you will see that
This is the clip I wanted to show you, but the damn thing won't stop.
this had to be one of the nicest robbers I ever met in my life.
Unfortunately, Ronald's most recent encounter, Lucy Curl, the 85-year-old widow of a pastor, didn't leave a 5-star review.